Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's stream. Tonight, gonna try for that deck building. Oop, wait, whoa, why is that off center? Please, thank you. So I found some extra cards. Yep, found some extra cards. So that kind of gets shuffled in. Why have I got two versions of this? Oh, because one is a blue, one is a green. I forgot. These are the point where they kind of had like the same card, but they go into multiple decks kind of thing. Alright. Good to know. They'll eventually just get put in. I don't think I've got... Oh no, there is a couple of level zeros. Bonded to hallowed mirrors. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Don't think I can... I won't be using any of those. Put that down there. Okie dokie. These are all level 3 cards. That's a level 2, but I doubt I'll be using that. Oh. Thank you.
Welcome.
How goes it?
Okay.
Hmm.
So who are we building for?
Hey, it's Anna. I think Dana sent that. Yeah, you sent it already. Welcome. We are building for the two people that I had in the Discord. Oop, okay. I'm sorry, what link?
to Raid Shadow Legends.
We're building decks for these two characters. Carolyn Fern and Amanda Sharp.
Yes.
I now need to try and find their character cards. I think they're in one of the boxes over here. The action cards I don't need to worry about right now. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. Extra cards. A telescopic sight. Okay. I mean, you really shouldn't trust any links in there that's not endorsed by me. Even then, don't trust any links that are endorsed by me, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. I mean, half these cards I can't actually use because they'll be for a different class, but hey, they're still here at the very least. Well, that's interesting. There were no purple cards? It's a shame.
Purple spells, right?
Purple is the Mystic class. But yeah, basically spells. So I guess I should kind of explain the heroes that we're using. Everything for my Raid Shadow Legends subscription now with 10% off. 10% off if you download it for the first time. Come join us now in our epic battle against evil.
So you
Definitely
only
not
get
paid to
10%
win.
of Raid Shadow Legends if you use
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, the download stops after 10%. The other 90% is paid to play.
That doesn't exactly sound wrong.
Alright, that's because it's not.
Speaking of pay to play, did you
Mm-hmm.
see Genshin Impact or whatever was named iPhone Game of the Year?
Yeah. Well, hell, I mean, fucking Genshin Impact made back their development costs in like, I want to say 2 weeks of it being officially released.
I'm not surprised.
Uh,
Insert money, get out, waifu.
Yeah, Breath of the Waifu Simulator.
That's what it was. Breath of the Waifu.
I think they're there. Alright. Well, I need to pull all of these cards out anyway. Time to start seeing a mountain of cards.
Jesus Christ, Ronzi, this is gonna take
Yeah, it's kind of
take a
why
hot minute.
it's kind of why the stream was a little late to start.
Because you had to go dig out all your cards from your card closet.
It's not from a closet, it's on the shelf behind me. That, and I was kind of watching Misfit of the Demon Academy. Which, if you are interested in anime where the main character is instantly overpowered, please do watch. Hashtag not sponsored by Crunchyroll. Hashtag just a good anime. And I think I've screwed up that. What's that? That's treachery. Oh, no, that's the. Alright, no, that is right. That's fucking A. You've never watched anime, Tanner?
Heathen!
We're gonna have to sit you down, Tanner. Never watched anime. What kind of self-respecting?
Oh no, that guy was just shot in the head with an arrow. I better go over and stand exactly where he was to see what happened.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh no, I've been shot in the head with an arrow.
Oh my god! The horror! How could this happen? Alright. Those can go away because they are the class cards and weaknesses for the heroes I'm not playing. Actually, I need to get that out of the way so I can actually see chat. Put it right on the edge of my desk.
I still say it's a shame we didn't get Stabby Zealot Lady.
I'm not saying it's not a bad thing. Having someone that can actually fight would be insanely helpful.
Especially with her cross.
God. Her overzealous. She got free money for everything she killed.
Exactly.
To be honest, I would have actually liked Fairmount. Because
I don't know a lot of them by names.
so Fairmount was one of the newer ones. I think he was the Circle Undone, And basically, he just had an ungodly amount of money. You remember I was saying about...
Sounds like Jenny.
Do you remember I was saying about the dude that I managed to amount like 22 resources or
Oh,
25 resources
yeah.
by the end of a scenario? Yeah, him. Okay, let's just drop those in there. That looks about the right amount of cards. Try not to damage the cards, boy. Blue cards. Oh. You know, screw it, I'll do that. Just rearrange the camera as I see fit. That was a bit too high. And this is a bit of bad news. The cameras that I've ordered likely not going to arrive.
Soon or ever?
At all. Checked the
Why is that?
I checked the seller on Amazon, and like every review recently has been about people getting refunds from them. Yeah.
Well, as long as they get the refunds, I guess that's...
People have been getting the refunds because it's usually covered under Amazon's A to Z guarantee. So I will be doing that over the weekend because that was a lot of money for those cameras. And I am none too pleased about it. Excuse me. About 150 I could have used on something more worthwhile.
More cards.
Oh no, they're all paid for the current cycle. Alright. Have you managed to find Mjolnir, though?
Nope.
Still looking.
Oh, no, I know I can't get it yet because I have to be wearing all of Thor's armor pieces, and to get the last one, you have to kill all of the targets.
So it quite literally is just, hey, here's a reward for you like doing everything. Go,
Pretty much.
go have fun being a god.
Well, I'm not even sure if it'll, have any special properties or will just be a legendary hammer.
If it doesn't shoot lightning, I will be I'm not saying that you should be able to like fly around or anything like that, but it should at least have the ability to shoot lightning from its hammer. I mean, you have one job, Ubisoft, one job. Right, those are all the purple cards, so that would mean that there should be nothing in here, but it's heavier than it should be. Because it's got all of the side stuff. Okay, no, that's fine. Whoop, 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 whoop. Really? Really, 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 really. I saw that Tim didn't seem too pleased with Clay's response the other day. I mean, I assume, anyway.
With it, when you asked if we were meant to do things.
The should be.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on, dude, life gets in the way. If something urgent comes up, something urgent comes up. And was that the first time there was actually down on quote-unquote paper that you'd be doing it like every Sunday or shit?
The first time that it was typed in there, but Tim did mention that he wanted to do it every other Sunday when we started.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. It's usually easier if you note things down so that there's a record.
Yeah, but life happens, and one time I just could not fall asleep the night and passed out right before we were supposed to
Yeah, yeah.
play. So I'll take the blame for that one because I couldn't stay awake. But
Yeah. No, I kind of remember that one. Alright, so. We'll have a brief... Let me get... Because I only need a certain amount of cards. Alright, there was more cards here than I thought that I could use. Okay. That's fine. We go to about there. Oh no. Go further, okay. Huh, okay. Interesting. That was close. 2. It's about there. Almost. 3. Four. Five. This is where having a decent camera, decent set of cameras, and a decent lighting setup would really come in handy. 6. So, there are technically 6 clans in this. You have neutral cards here, which basically can be used by any of the clans. There is one neutral hero, or neutral investigator. They play a little differently to everyone else, though. Glad I didn't get that one, because that would have been interesting to play. I'm not too sure how I would get that to work. So, but the 5 main clans are the blue clans, or the Guardians, signified by the shield up in the top corner there. There are the Seekers, which are like these orange cards, and this one, on this particular card, the Seeker symbol is right there in the middle of the card. It's like a globe. You have the Rogues, which are green cards, and are symbolized by that symbol, which is like 2 diamonds inside another diamond. You have the Survival class, which are red cards, and they have this like eagle, or they have a bird up in the corner. I'm not sure if it's like an eagle or a raven or something. Basically to signify that they're the survivors, the scavengers and whatnot. And then finally you have the Mystic class, which are purple cards. And they have...
Dark magic attack.
No. They do, actually. But they have a symbol with like an eye, with like teardrops underneath. Kind of Illuminati-ish. The heroes that we are playing, as I said, were Amanda Sharp and Carolyn Fern. It is a Guardian and a Seeker. The Seeker is pretty much a normalish Seeker. She has nothing crazy in her deck building. She uses Seeker cards from level 0 to 5, neutral cards level 0 to 5, and she can use practiced skill cards from 0 to 3. Now, when it has a requirement like that, that basically means she can use any card that has the practiced keyword from any of the 5 clans, not limited to just her Seeker cards. So that's kind of her gimmick, is that she's a student. So she's gotten into the Miskatonic University and is working under some of the brightest minds, some of the ones that are that have access to the Necronomicon, or to a version or a translation of the Necronomicon. So that's why she's practiced. She's just a really good student. Carolyn Fern, on the other hand, She can use Guardian cards, levels 0 to 3. And she can use neutral cards, levels 0 to 5. Cards that heal horror, levels 0 to 5. And up to 15 Seeker and or Mystic cards, level 0 to 1. The other restrictions are she's not allowed any weapon cards or any cards with the weapon keyword from levels 1 to 5. So I can use level 0 weapons, which is good. Because I will be giving her...
The plastic shovel and pail.
No, I'll be giving her the sword cane from the Mystic class. But Carolyn is going to be the harder of the two decks to make, purely because of those restrictions. I mean, it's not going to be that bad building the initial deck, but it's expanding on that. And I will try and grab some healing cards from the other decks, from the other classes as well. So we'll put those to one side at the very least. So another thing on their deck building requirements are, and these, so there has a deck size on the back. So both of these are deck sizes of 30. So you have to have 30 cards in your deck. The requirements are, and these do not count towards the size of the total size of the deck, is I need for Amanda, is I need my unique skill card or class card. For her, it's Obscure Studies. She has a unique weakness, which is Whispers of the Deep, and then she has one random basic weakness. Carolyn Ferns is Hypnotic Therapy, Rational Thought, and one random basic weakness. So with the weaknesses, what I am going to do is... This is the box of weaknesses. There are a lot of them. Rather than just... There are two schools of thought on how you can do this. You can go through... You can make a deck, go through those weaknesses and pull out a weakness that may not be detrimental to your deck. That might...
That's boring as hell, though.
it really is boring, because you're kind of picking your weakness, and you can... Or you can pick your weakness first and structure your deck around it to counter that weakness. I mean, you already know what...
Again, boring as hell.
Yeah.
You build your deck and you pick a random ass weakness and get stuck with the hell that you picked.
Yeah, pretty much. So I mean, like for Carolyn, her weakness that you know is Rational Thought. It gets 4 horror, and while there's 4 horror on Rational Thought, you can't heal horror from anyone else or from any other card. Any card that's in your control either. You have to get rid of that 4 horror first. Which can really mess up any plans that you might have. So the other school of thought for that is to basically shuffle the basic weaknesses and then randomly pick a weakness. Whether it be just taken from the top, taking it from the middle, or anything like that. And that is the option I'm going to elect for this. I'm not going to know what... And then basically, I'm not going to look at that. It's going to stay face down. I'm just going to put it in the middle of my deck. And then I'm going to shuffle my deck. I am not going to know what that is. And I'm not going to know what my weakness is until I pull that weakness.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, that's how I play. That's how I play.
It's
You don't know. It's like, I think I had it one time that I had there's a treachery. There's a weakness card called Debt, which basically reduces the amount of resources you start the game with by 2. So you normally start with 5 resources. You start with 3 instead. It is not nice, but I didn't pull it for the first, during the entire first scenario. In the second part of this, the second scenario of the campaign, that's when I pulled debt, and I instantly lost 2 resources. But debt is something that starts out on the field to begin with, so it's kind of like, okay, well, you lose 2 you lose 2 on the turn you draw it, but then from then on you'll always start with 3 less resources because you're paying off your debt. So. The first things first, let's move these up and out the way so I can kind of get to the other cards a little easier. Each clan kind of has its own like real specialty. Like Chris has been saying, mystics specialize in spells. They specialize in the mystic arts. Other classes in later expansions have managed to get their own spells. But mainly, if you're looking for spells, you want to go a mystic. If you want to you want to dabble in that kind of realm. Seekers are seekers of knowledge, so those are really good with clues and finding your clues, which is another key mechanic, which I'll kind of get into tomorrow when we end up playing. Guardians, which is really going to be really difficult for Carolyn, but Guardians are you're kind of your damage dealers. They can fill a tank role, though there really isn't a tank role in this game. She's unique. She's pretty much a kind of pseudo dedicated healer, but she only heals one type of damage. Which is she's kind of an oddball in the Guardian family. Alright, now what I wanted to do is I wanted to look through the rest of the other decks and see if I can find any practiced cards in the level 0s. Because if there are, I'll put them to one side and then weigh up whether I want to take them. So another kind of requirement for the deck building is you can only have 2 versions of a card or 2 cards with the same name in your deck. They've introduced a new keyword called Myriad, and I think if you've got a Myriad, you can have up to all 3, or you put all 3 of them in your deck. I need to look up the Myriad keyword. Insight, spell spirit. Here we go, we've got practiced. We got another practiced, okay. That practice one I may not take because it revolves around you having spells, and I don't think Amanda is going to have many spells. Promise of power. If you can this promise that 1 chaos token. If you cannot, take 2 horror instead. That again, I probably won't take, because I don't really want to play with the cursed. Prophecy. Alright, Torrent of Power. Alright. So there are a couple of practices in there. That's good to know. Boom, ba boom. As the red ones are here. Yeah, so the red class kind of gives you things that can help you survive a little better. Kind of relies on luck. Like if some of them are, if like you fail a test, you can get things back. So they can kind of like help out a little. Or a lot. They can like really save your life. Talents, fortunes. I'm not gonna be sure there's many practiced in here actually. Fortune, spirit, allies, charms, innates. Kind of makes sense. Oh, here we go. We got some practiced at last. Stunning blow. Yeah, it kind of makes sense that there's no, welcome back. I wasn't entirely sure you're back. I was kind of half talking into the void. We have Chris here. But a lot of this is for the benefit of the chat. So, sure, you were missed. Anyway, what was this about you not watching any anime? I find that very hard to believe.
Heathen! Blasphemer!
Chances are you have actually watched some anime, you just didn't know it was, or anything like that. Nani?
Yeah, you wouldn't know Nani if you didn't watch anime.
Well, I mean, to be honest, Nani has become such a meme.
Never watched real memes? That's it. Memes need their own show now.
They have them. Fucking JoJo is a walk-in meme.
I am drunk. Too many beers.
Dude, I mean, okay, admittedly it's 10 o'clock where you are, so yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's 4 o'clock here and it's still fine.
That's true. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Exactly.
I'm allowed to be drunk. I wasn't going to stop you from being drunk, Tanner. Science. What is that doing? That's heal. Oh, I could take first aid. That's okay. That would be interesting. I don't think I could. I mean, I could take it because it's still blue anyway. You ain't no weeb. There ain't nothing wrong with being a weeb. That's interesting. That doesn't have a keyword. Keywords on it. Okay. If it bleeds. Leadership is practiced. Really need to work out how to get the chat to kind of stay up on the screen for longer rather than it just fading after a few seconds.
Oh, I mean, they probably do that in case someone's got a really active chat. Because if you have messages staying up for 5 or 6 seconds and people typing a message every second or two, you won't get everything on the screen.
Well, no, so there are things that you can it kind of just like keeps ticking, so it basically just shows the chat that you've got on your thing. It just shows it on screen, so like if anyone doesn't have if anyone's just watching your stream on full screen but doesn't have the chat open, they can still see what's being said in chat, even if it's going far too quickly.
Okie dokie.
Completely baked. They have it up doing it that way, and a couple of other streamers do. It's kind of for streams like this, so like whenever I'm playing video games, I wouldn't really want it there, as it would kind of distract from the game. But for things like this, where I've got the desk cam on and everything, it would be helpful to have. It would be nice to have those up. There's another set of practiced cards. No, you can only have 2, so we'll just put 2 of those down. Vicious Blow. Yeah, let me have a look and see. Are there any of these practiced? Trick, Occult, Relic, Item, Blessed. Nope, and they're bonded. Nope, they're not. What about these? Insight, Spirit, Tome, Occult. They're bonded, okay. And then, no, that's a spirit card. Alright. And then one final deck to go through for practice. It's not the main deck. Some practiced. More practiced. Oh, the silence. Really needs some form of musical thing in the background, I think, but, you know, with uploading to the tubes of you, going to be wary of that. Alright, there we go. Those are all of the practiced cards that Amanda could take. Alright, so what's Stunning Blow? If this skill test is successful during an attack, automatically evade the attacked enemy. I mean, that's probably going to be something good to take, so... being able to get away from an enemy would be good, especially as she has 2s across the board. You know, she's a student, so... okay, so if the skill test is successful during an evasion attempt, the next time the evaded enemy takes damage, deal it 1 additional damage. Possibly. Daredevil. After you commit Daredevil to a skill test, discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard a... skill from this clan. You can commit it, shuffle each weakness that was discarded back into your deck. That's not getting put in because she's not going to be using many of these coloured cards, so that's fine. Take the initiative. Commit only to a skill test you are performing. Take the initiative loses question mark for each action that has been completed by any investigator this phase. Oh, okay, so that there requires her to go first. Yeah, I mean, that can work. Vicious Blow. If this attack was successful, deal +1. Yeah, sure, take that. We'll take some of those. When you're when leadership is committed to the skill tests being performed by another investigator, leadership gains brains and question mark, or knowledge and question, or there's willpower and question mark. That could be helpful if she's end up helping people out. What's the thing at this? Choose one card. Start of a skill test performing. Commit the card beneath if able to. Do not discard it when the test ends. Oh, it is constantly there. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so, Enraptured. If this skill test is successful during an investigation, place 1 charge or secret on an asset you control. Okay, well that there is a possibility. Prescient. No, because we're not going to be using many spells. Promise of Power. Nope. A Prophecy. That could be useful, especially if there's a high amount of Doom and it's under her card. Torrent of Power. As an additional cost to Torrent of Power. Additional costs to commit it to then spent up to 3 charges from among assets you control. For each one you do. That could be a possibility, because if I have things with a load of charges on, that could be worth it, but for now those ones, no. Alright, that's a possibility. Those are possibilities, so we'll put them over here. See how the deck shapes up. These are ones that I would seriously consider. Alright. Backpack is not after the backpack enters play, such the top 6 cards your deck for 3 non-weakness item or supply cards, attach them face down to the backpack. Shuffle your deck. Cards attached to the backpack may be played as if they were in your hand. If there are there's no cards attached to the backpack, discard it. Okay. Favour, choose an ally card you control, return up to your hand. Search for the 9 card for allies. Desperate search isn't good. Okay, so emergency cash, that's definitely going in. Automatically gaining 3 resources, yes please. Fine clothes might be worth it. Or at least 1 fine cloth, maybe. Definitely 1, if not 2 flashlights. Could put in a guts, I guess. A knife for some fighting ability. Cookery, I guess, for another fighting ability. Manual dexterity. Overpower. Perception. Nope. 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 No, don't want to do that. Thermos. Spend 1 exhaust, heal 1 damage from investigatory locations, 2 damage instead if he or she has 2 or more physical trauma. Alright, no. Trench coat might be worth it. Unexpected courage. I'll take a trench coat. You don't want too many armor cards. You can only wear 1 piece of armor, so those are cards that definitely will be considered. Alright, so let's see. There are certain cards that you obviously do just want to take because they're just objectively good, like working a hunch. Fast play during only your turn, discover 1 clue at your location. I'm going to put 1 in each person's deck. So I'm going to put 1 in for the moment because Carolyn can take Seeker cards, right? Yes. So working a hunch would be good in both decks. Oh, right, where was it? There was... there is, like, one that you can use to attack with. That's interesting. I might actually have to have a look and see what the Cryptic Grimoire can decrypt to. Yep. We're going to give a deduction. So, like, if the skill test is successful while investigating at a location, discover one additional clue at that location. I'll give her a Dr. Millen Christopher. That allows me to gain some extra resources. Where on earth is this card I was looking for? Fingerprint kit. Exhaust fingerprint kit, spend 1 supply, investigate. You get +1 knowledge for this investigation. If you succeed, discover 1 additional clue at your location. I'll give her 1 of those because I want to give 1 to Carolyn. Most sure, certainly. Welcome, welcome to those who may have just joined. We are currently making some decks. Seeing what we can put together. Hawkeye camera. After the last clue is discovered from your location, place 1 resource from the token pool on this card as evidence, limited to once per game per location, while Hawkeye folding camera has 1 or more evidence, you get +1 knowledge, or +1 willpower. 2, you get +1 knowledge. 3, you get +1 sanity. That's good. So basically anything... I'm going to really look at trying to take things that... Anything that can increase my base stats is going to be good for Amanda, I think, at this point. Higher education could be good, but you have to spend resources. You need 5 cards in hand. There we go. I've got a plan. I might give 1 to her because I want to give 1 to Carolyn. Basically, I have a plan. It's a fight card, and this attack gets uses your knowledge, and you deal +1 damage for this attack for each extra clue you have. So you can get an extra 3 damage. Inquiring mind, commit to a skill test only if there is a clue at your location. Give 1 of those. Because again, I can give 1 to Carolyn, she can use this deck. I have a lab assistant. Again, only the 1, so I can give 1 to Carolyn. Apply only if you have at least 1 clue. Choose an investigator at your location. That investigator heals 2 horror or discards a tarot card from his or her threat. Alright, no, we'll do... Do we give her a logical reasoning? Yeah, we'll give her a logical reasoning. Actually, no. Because it's better if Carolyn has the ones that can heal. Alright, we'll give it a magnifying glass. Medical text, no. Mind over matter is good for Carolyn. Alright, Mr. Rook, spend 1 secret. Search the top 3 of the card, then draw. If one weaknesses the marks of them, draw one of them as well. Shuffle your deck. No, we won't have Mr. Rook. Alright, what's this spell? It's an additional cost to playing the occult. Discard 2 cards from your hand. Fight. Use knowledge instead of fists for the fight. You get +1 knowledge and +1 damage with this attack for each card you discarded as part of the cost. Alright, they're going to get 1 of those each. Choose the mark of your location, searches off with the cards for a card, draws it, then reshuffles the remaining cards into her deck. That's the Book of Old Law. Being able to search for cards is useful. Parlay. Choose a non-weakness humanoid enemy at your location and test Book 3. If this test gets +X difficulty. X is where the enemy's horror value. If you succeed, shuffle the chosen enemy into the encounter deck. If the chosen enemy is elite, automatically evade it instead. No. Pattern of action. If this skill test is during or before the first action of your turn, the action gains brains and feats. If the skill test is between the first and third actions of this turn, draw 1 card if it succeeds. If the skill test is after the third action, it's during or after the third action of this turn, it gets Fist and Knowledge. Interesting. A card with versatility. You haven't lived then, Tanner. You've never played any card games. They're not bad. It's about finding ones that you would end up liking, so it very much depends on the kinds of things you're looking for from a game as to whether you would like the type of board game that you would end up enjoying. Fast. Play during a skill test of your location. Search the top 6 cards of your deck for a practice card. Commit to this skill test if able. Shuffle the remaining cards into your deck after this test ends. If it was successful, add that skill card to your hand instead of discarding it. Considering she likes practiced cards, I'm going to go for both of those. Yeah, I mean, card games like these aren't really for everyone. Some board games just aren't. Some people just don't get on with certain types of board games. Play only if there is a clue on your location. Draw 3 cards. Sure, being able to draw cards is always helpful. After in the search your deck for a tome, we're not really going to be using many tomes, I don't think. Limited to one per deck. Anytime you upgrade a card with the unidentified or untranslated subtitle, You may upgrade a second copy of that card at no experience cost. If you do, the 2 upgraded versions are chosen at random from among the eligible options. That might be that may be something that's a possibility, I guess. Investigate. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues at your location, discover a clue at a connecting location. Right. During your turn, choose an investigator at your location. Move that investigator to a connecting location. Strange solution. Test brains 4. If you succeed, you discover this. Discard strange solutions and draw 2 cards. Record in your campaign that you have identified the strange solution. I might put that in Carolyn's deck. You get +1 knowledge and +1 evasion or feats while resolving an ability on a treachery card. After you succeed a skill test where you're resolving an ability on a treachery card, exhaust the Tooth of Antele and draw 1 card. I'll give her 1. Draw understanding. Commit to a skill test from an ability printed on a scenario card. If this is discover a clue. That there is very specific, so no, we won't take that. Play only if there is a clue at your location. Place 2 secrets on an asset you control. That's a possibility. I don't know how many secrets we have. Choose in your hand. The difficulty of the skill test is equal to the chosen knowledge printed. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues, put the chosen asset into play. If the asset is a relic, trade and draw 1 card. No, I don't think I'm using any relics, so that's not great. Fast. Play after a location enters play or is revealed during an investigator's turn. Until the end of the active investigator's turn, that location gets -1 shroud. You may move 1 clue to that location from any other location. No. Right. Alright. I don't think I have many things with secrets. So let's have a quick look. See if there's anything with secrets. No, there was nothing with secrets in there, and I don't think there's anything with secrets in this. No. Alright, so that there is kind of pointless. And what was this one? That there is not going to be good for him because good for her because I didn't take strange solutions in the end. All right. So how many cards do we have right now? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. For a deck limit of 30, that is far too many cards. Okay, time to trim this down. That is kind of nice to have. So these are ones that are a must. Really. Oh, don't really need that as much. We'll take those as well. So 2 flashlights, the knife and the cookery. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Let's only take one of those, and we'll take... both of those. We want to keep that. So I do want that. I do want those, and I do want that. Definitely want a magnifying glass. Definitely want the attack and that. Definitely want Dr. Mill and Christopher and the lab assistant. Definitely working a hunch. Definitely want one deduction. So it was 11 there already, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And because we want we can use practiced, we should do this. So, take that. There really wasn't many evasion things, so we won't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We'll actually... We'll take at least a vicious blow. We'll take a stunning blow, and we'll take the 2 vicious blows. I think I have extra vicious blows in the Guardian deck. Take the initiative. Commit only to a skill test you're performing. Yeah, because of that was great to hide under. We'll take the other prophecy as well. Leadership is only good if you're helping out others, so... Nope. Alright, so there was what, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Just double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Alright, so one more card. Take another option for an attack. We'll take Occult Invocation. Alright. Alright, those were purples. Pop those in the purple. Green. Red and blue. Alright, so we have a deck made. I've got no idea how well the deck is going to work, but we will see. So something I probably should say is that each of these decks do have a like a deck list, like a an out the box deck list that can be used that blah 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 that Fantasy Flight did supply. But I'm not using those. I prefer coming up with my own decks. I just find that a little more fun. Alright, so now.
Or to put it another way, they give you a recommended list, and Ronzi says, "No, I know better."
I like my own take on a deck. Alright. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to step away quickly. Because I would like a drink. Or I'd like to get a drink. And then we'll be back to make Carolyn's deck. So I will be right back. No worries, Tanner. Thanks for stopping by at the very least. Do enjoy, and I will catch you soon, man.
And have more to drink.
If he's got stuff to do, I don't think the drinking's gonna help. Alright. So. Now, there were some cards still in here that I did want to give to Carolyn. Definitely give those. We'll give that. That's not... That? Maybe, actually. I'll do Preposterous Sketch as well. Is there anything in here that I would do? As of right now, no. Maybe a leadership. And if none of these heal... Nope, those aren't going in. That definitely isn't going in. Alright, time to see. Alright, Stunning Blow. Let's try and put that back. Scrapper, Scourge. Stray. Here we go. This is where Stunning Blow goes. Alright, now let's see if we can find any cards in here that have the heal keyword. Able-bodied, no, that doesn't heal. Desperate Act. Nope, that's an attack. Bait and switch is an evade. Baseball bat is a fight. Alright, that's to do with an evasion. Nope. Nope. No. 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 Nope. No. We're looking at fight or flight. No, that's a fight card. Fire axe, no. No, that's discovering additional clues. When investigating your location would fail a skill test, exhaust when you investigate fails by either one less or one more. Nope. It's not healing. Ooh, okay, Grim Fairy Tales. After that investigator at your location fails a skill test by 2 or more, exhaust Grim Fairy Tales and spend 1 secret, heal 1 horror from the investigator. Alright, that can heal. Hiding spot is a... Well, that changes everything to get aloof. That's an evade. That's a fight. Keep the faith. Ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Lantern, no. Last chance. Nope. Leather coat. Here's leather pants. Nya 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 nya. Nope, that's not. That doesn't heal either. No. Mariner's Compass. Exhaust the compass, investigates. Nope, that's an investigation. Meat Cleaver. That is a fight. Let's take 1 horror. That's not what we're looking for. keys, no. That is a dodge. Oh no, that's causing an enemy to attack someone else. That is cancelling horror, but that is not healing. I think I can actually take Peter. Hypnotic heal a card that heal horror. I mean, technically, I might have to go and go to the Reddit and ask. But Peter Sylvester might work because you can heal horror from him. Persisted, max persisted. Okay, well, I'm not really dealing with the blessed tokens that much. Just drawing card, that's a rabbit foot. Resourceful. Nope. Reforming. Nope. 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 Stray cat. No. Stunning blow won't work. No. Take heart. No. Track shoes. No, that's for an evasion. Token of faith. Nope. Waylay. Nope. Will to survive. No. Winging it. No. Alright, so we got a couple of heal cards there. As I said, I think Peter will work. Hatchman and Daredevil. And let's put those back in their respective locations. In the deck. Daring Daredevil. Hatchetman. ABCDEFGH. Alright. So, time to look in the rogue cards and see if there are any cards that allow me to heal. Yeah, it's a fight card. It's also a fight card. More fighting. Nope. Exhaust burglary if you succeed. No. Nope. Colt vest pocket. No. No. And Daredevil doesn't. That doesn't. Now for healing. Decorated Skull 0. Alright, no. 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 Nope. Nope. Gregory Jin doesn't have it. Hard Knocks isn't healing. Hatchet Man is an extra point of damage. Henry Wan. He is gambling, right? When he's an aspiring actor, exhaust Wan anytime you reveal a random token. One at a time reveal a random token from the chaos bag until either you choose to stop or until you reveal a symbol. You choose to stop. Blah blah blah. Draw one kind of resources. If you draw one of those, you do nothing. Alright, yeah, no, he's basically a gambler. Play only if the scenario. Play only if there is a scenario card with a resign ability on it. Resign the hell. Get the hell out of there. Nope. Discover one clue with your location when you're playing. Nope, that's getting clues, not healing. Jerry the Rat allows you to play assets. Knuckle Dusters do extra damage. Leather Jackets are fast. Leo DeLuca. Take an additional action. That doesn't heal us. Liquid Courage. Oh, Liquid Courage heals horror. I mean, I don't think that Carolyn really should be passing out any patients whiskey, but no, that's not healing. That gains you more resources. Ooh, that's not bad. If plus one fight, exhaust Lonnie Ritter and spend one resource. Choose an item asset controlled by an investigator at your location. Heal one damage from that asset, and heal one horror from Lonnie Riddler. I'll take one, because there might be an opportunity for that. Lucky cigarettes. That's drawing cards. A Mauser Cease 96. Nope, because that is just dealing damage. Money Talks. No. Nope, that's no healing. That's no healing. That is blocking an attack. That's not healing. That doesn't have healing. That doesn't have healing. No healing there. No healing there. That's an evasion. 2 extra damage to an exhausted enemy. It's gaining some resources. That's an evade. That doesn't heal. That doesn't heal. Switchblade. So by 2 or more, it deals
Healing
plus 1
shiv?
damage. I wish it is not a healing shiv. It does more damage. Though, yeah, I mean, admittedly, the best form of healing is just stabbing more people. If everything is dead, can't hurt you.
Unless it becomes undead.
Well, then that's just more things to stab.
Yeah, stabbing doesn't always work on the undead, though.
Uh,
Especially if they have no vital things to stab.
slashing or bludgeoning, then.
Yeah, look at me. I'm Ronzi. I have an answer for everything.
I was about to say, you have a fist, you have the butt of a gun, don't you? You have a pommel of a sword. Alright, we've got a couple of healing items from there. Alright. So those are a couple more possibilities. Right, and now we're getting into the meat and potatoes of things. Let's put leadership back, because we've taken a leadership. Alright, here we go. Leadership goes here. Alright, let me do that one last. So I wanted to at least take a sword cane. And I need to be careful here, because it's up to 15 other Seeker or Mystic. And I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, because one of them I'm not 100% sure about. Let me at least go through this and see what we can find, because we need some forms of attack. Don't really worry about the resources. I want to take arcane resources because I won't be getting much spells after this, because I can only take, was it level 0s? I can up to level 0 and 1, but I won't be taking many spells after this. So reducing the experience cost for them is not going to help much. Armageddon. 3 charges, spend 1 charge fight that uses knowledge instead of fight and deals +1 damage. If a cursed token is revealed during this attack, you may deal 1 damage to an enemy at your location or place 1 charge on Armageddon. It's a possibility, I guess, because it very much depends on which depends on whether I start playing with those tokens or not. Azure Flame. We'll put that as an attack spell. Take Bind, maybe. Clairvoyance investigates. No, we don't need to do that. Clarity of Mind is a good one to take. 3 charges, spend 1 charge, heal 1 horror from an investigator at your location. Crystal Pendulum. After a skill test at your location begins, exhaust Crystal Pendulum. Name a number. If this test succeeds by that number or fails by that number, draw one card. No. That's not enough. Fast play when you would reveal a chaos token, reveal 5 tokens instead and choose one. Choose one of the tokens to resolve and ignore the rest. If no such tokens revealed, choose any of the tokens resolved. We won't take Dark Prophecy this time around. We won't take Renfield this time around either. Before revealing a chaos token, just... We won't take Defiance, that doesn't really matter. We will take Delve Too Deep because more experience is always good. We'll take a draw to the flame. Invasion. Ethereal form. That sounds fun, but no, we'll pass on ethereal form. Spend 1 charge, investigate. Using willpower instead of law. Knowledge, if you succeed, discover 1 additional clue location. Now we won't take Eye of Chaos. We will take definitely a Fearless. Forbidden Knowledge. No. Healing Words. I'll at least take a Healing Word, I guess. Parallel Fates. Over the top 4 cards of the encounter deck. Reveal a random chaos token. If it has a... Shuffle these cards in the encounter. Otherwise return them to the top in any order. No. Shuffle your discard pile into your deck and draw 1 card. Remove Quantum Flux from the game. No, we're going to take Quantum Flux. Doesn't really matter so much. Read the signs, investigate using your knowledge and add your knowledge to when you may ignore the effect keywords your location, which would trigger during this investigation. You can see discover one additional clue in location. That is a very nice card. Let's put Robes of Endless Night in. Choose an investigator at your location. That investigator draws 3 cards, then discards 1 from their hand. Scrying Mirror. Shroud of Shadows. So Shroud of Evade, the invaded sample uses that instead of feats. If you succeed at the end of the evasion, the enemy is non-elite. I'm just connecting location. If a curse is removed during this invasion attempt, you may move to a connected location or place 1 charge on Shroud. Sign magic fast. You can have one of spell ritual asset. No. 6th sense. Investigate using brain instead of books. No. No, I guess not. Fights. Spectral Razor might be a nice one to take. No, we won't take that. Already got one of those. I'll take that. All that. No. No. Alright. That was a lot of cards. I picked out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jesus, okay. What are... That's a definite. That's definite, that's definite. That's a definite. That's a definite. That's a definite. That's pretty much a definite. Okay, so these here I will just pop to the side. That's a maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we've already got one of those. Maybe one of those. I'm taking the old book of law. We want working a hunch. For show. There was the I have a plan. Do I want to give her the folding camera as well? I've got a plan. We do want to put at least a mind over matter in the deck. Possibly a strange solution. Sure, give her a magnifying glass as well, why not? Alright, let's see, is there anything else? Fast when you discover the last clue at your location, some of 2 clues at a location with a lower printed trail value than your location. Crack the case. Cryptic Grimoire. That's what I wanted to check. I wanted to see what the Cryptic Grimoire can become. Cryptic Grimoire is that level 3 then? Would follow in the same footsteps. Or not. Which set is Cryptic Grimoire from? Is that from the current set? Yeah, I think that's the current set symbol. It's highly likely then that the it's highly likely that the untranslated grimoires aren't actually released yet. Yeah, though it definitely would not be higher than a level 4. Yeah, they haven't released the Cryptic Grimoires yet. Alright, that's fine. Then no, the Cryptic Grimoire is not being done. Is the blessed ones? Frig. What is the current symbol? Oh. I can grab it from here then, can't I? FAQ. Yep. All right. So yeah, the cryptic writings is in the Innsmouth conspiracy, so that hasn't been released yet. Hello, bot. Apparently, they think I want to be famous.
Well, are you gonna go and follow the link and buy followers and views?
Hells no, I'm not. I don't need no damn virus on my PC.
Indeed. The only links we follow here are to Raid Shadow Legends down there.
No, there are no links below for Raid Shadow Legends.
Ah, there's the door. Whee! Kerplunk.
Let's put one deduction in, I guess, because I'm running out of room for these cards. I've already got a number of people that I can add, because I can also add those in, can't I? Dream Diary. Right, search your bonded cards for the essence of dreams and add it to your hand. After you succeeded by 3 or more during a skill test to which Essence of Dreams is committed, record in your campaign log that you have interpreted your dreams. Yeah, that might be something that's worth putting in. No. Nope. Eureka! Nope. 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 Alright, did I put the fingerprint kit in? Yes. Yeah, you need the one fingerprint kit, I think. Yeah, okay, then no more of those. That's fine. I'm not actually going to take that, and I'm not going to take leadership, I don't think. I've pulled out a lot of cards already for this deck. Oh, okay, and then let's at least take something. We can give her a 45 automatic. The Colt's not going to be that great. We won't actually give her the Winchester. It might be worth taking. Bandolier is not going to be worth taking. No. Blessed Blade. If Blessed Blade is ready, fight. You get +1 fight for this attack. If a Blessed or then is revealed during this attack, it deals +1 damage. Before revealing the chaos token for this attack, you may exhaust that swig. Okay. No, I won't take Blessed Blade. Book of Psalms. 4 secrets. Heal 1 horror from investigator location adds to. Take Book of Psalms. We'll probably take a Book of Psalms. Daring. Command only to a skill during an attempt. That's. Delay the inevitable fast, but only during your turn attached to an investigator location under his or her control. When you are dealt damage and or horror, discard Delay the Inevitable and discard all and cancel all damage and or horror as dealt forced. When the Mythos phase ends, you must either spend 2 resources or discard Delay the Inevitable. No, I'm good. Nope, we will be taking that dodge for sure. Dynamite Blasts. Sure, why not? We'll take a Dynamite. Actually, no, that's too expensive. It's a nice big finish, but I've got other things that I can do. Emergency aids. Choose an investigator your location. Heal 2 damage from that investigator ally he or she controls. Sure. Fast. After you defeat an enemy, discover a clue. I mean, that's possible. We'll take one of those. Spend 1 supply. Heal 1 damage or horror from an investigator your location. Yeah, we'll take first aid. Fast and draw an encounter card. Step of the move phase instead of. No. Flesh Ward. Sure, take Flesh Ward. Engage, fight. Choose a non-elites at your location or a connecting location. Move that enemy to your location, engage it, and attack it. Get over here! Fast. Play when you defeat an enemy, draw 2 cards. Nope. An ally, you gain +1 fights. After you defeat an enemy, exhaust Great One and do 1 damage to her. Discover 1 clue at your location. No good. Guard dog. When an enemy attacks, when an enemy attack deals damage to guard dog, do 1 damage to the attacking enemy. No. Oh, actually, no. Handcuffs. If handcuffs is not attached to an enemy, evade, you only use on the humanoid enemy. This evasion attempt uses fight instead of feet. If you succeed, you attach handcuffs to the evaded enemy. Hand of Fate. Fast. Play when the enemy attacks, investigate your location, cancel that attack, then add Blast's token to the Chaos bag equal to the attack. The enemy attacking enemy's total combined damage and horror value. Heroic Rescue. No. Fast play after you defeat a monster. And heals horror equal to that monster's horror value. Okay, yeah, if it bleeds, I'll take that. This is successful. Already an ally. Deal 1, heal 1 damage or 1 horror from it. Parlay. Intrepid. If this skill test is successful, add Intrepid to your play area. There's leadership. We'll put leadership away as we're not taking that. Machete. No, you don't want Monster Slayer, actually, because we're not going to try and fight with those kind of things. We want things that will increase our stuff. On the hunt, nope. Physical training, no. Prepare for the worst, no. Restless, or relentless even. When you deal damage to an enemy, exhaust relentless, place the X. Oh, okay, no, that's just you do extra damage, okay. Riot Whistle. You take addition. You may take an additional action during your turn just to engage. Oh, no. Rite of Sanctification. Seal up to 5 blessed. Rite of Sanctification has no. So, when an investigator at your location plays a card, exhaust it, release. Okay. So reduce the cost of that card. Okay. Safeguard. Do you investigate moves to your location? Exhaust it, move to that location. Team the crime. Play as your first action. Discover 1 clue at your location. 2 instead if there is an enemy at your location. Sure, we'll take Signal the crime. Play as the first action in your round. Heal 1 damage. 2 instead if you drew a treachery this round. Self-sacrifice. No, we'll take that. Solemn Vow. Myriad Fast. Play Solemn Vow under your control. Under the control of another investigator at your location. If the owner of Solemn Vow is at your location, exhaust Solemn Vow. Move 1 damage or horror from a card you control to a card that Investigator controls. Nope. Don't need that. Something worth fighting for. Maybe assigned horror dealt to other investigators at your location. No, that's fine. Choose another investigator at your location. Both there, you're now investigating into resources. Steadfast, we have 5 more remaining. Sure, take a steadfast. Could be useful. Often me attack deals damage to you during the enemy phase. Exhaust survival knife fights. This attack the targets and then you get +2 damage, +2 fire, +2, +1 damage. No, we won't take that. Nope. Nope. Tetsu Mori. Nope. Trench knife. Engage. Engage actions do not provoke opportunity. Attacks of opportunity. Fights you get +X fights where for this attack. X is the number of enemies engaged with you. True Grit. True Grit may only be assigned damage dealt to other investigators at your location. Trusted. The attached enemy is +1 health, +1 sanity. That might be worth taking. Venture. No. Vicious Blow. Sure, we'll take a Vicious Blow, I guess. How many cards did I end up pulling out from there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That was a lot of cards. I want some fine clothes. Did I take much for investigating? Jesus, I don't think I did. Did I? Did I even take magnifying glass or anything? I think I did, right? Oh, I had the fingerprint kit. Unless you really needs help finding things. We got... Did I take at least a weapon or two? I've got the sword cane. And we've got the 45 automatic. I want emergency cash for sure. Don't really need a flashlight. Those should be fine. Don't need knife. A manual dexterity and an overpower is probably a good thing to take. Perception doesn't really need. Don't need any of those. Don't want any of that. Don't need that. Unexpected courage. Do I want to take an unexpected courage? No, that should be fine. Well, there's 5. Um, I definitely want that. I definitely want at least one of those. Do I want these? Well, it depends. I don't think I have many that have health, so Lottie's probably not. Well, Lonnie's probably not great at the moment, so just leave Peter though. We want those. I do want Vicious Blow. Trusted ally could be a maybe, as I don't have many allies. Steadfast. It's a good thing to take, probably. Take scene of the crime because it doesn't provoke an opportunity. Definitely want if it bleeds because that heals horror. Flesh ward, not sure. First aid, yes, because I can heal horror. Evidence, yes, because it gets clues. Emergency aid, maybe, because that's damage, not horror, so it's not proccing. We do want to be able to dodge. Book of Psalms, because that's healing. Alice, because she does, that does play into that. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. But yeah, we're not going to take first aid, or emergency aid even. Put that up there. Right, and which of these am I definitely taking? Definitely the sword cane, that's for sure. I definitely want the fingerprint kit. We definitely want deduction. Acquiring minds, maybe. Right. Well, healing words, yes, because that's a. I mean, it's healing damage, but it's something. I know it's not horror. Clarity of mind is horror. We do want Delve 2D because you draw from the top of the encounter deck, but you do gain 1 victory point for it. And Drawn to the Flame allows you to discover clues at your location. So that does also work with that other investigator if there are enemies at the location, or the other ally. Fearless heals a horror. And Read the Signs as an investigates. Allows for additional clues. Leave preposterous sketches out. Do I want trusted? No, I don't want trusted, really. Flashward is still undecided. Peter, I'm still undecided on. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of those. 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I can put 4 more cards in. Alright, so what does Dream Diary do then? So let's look at the upgraded Dream Diary. Is Dream Diary level 3 then? Dream Diary, Dreams of the Explorer, Dreams of the Madman, Dreams of the Child. Alright, let's see what they do. So, you can only do that if you've translated your dreams. While you're at your location with at least 4 shrouds, your essence of the dream gains question mark. When your turn begins, search your bonded cards for the essence of the dream. Add it to your hand. Essence of the Madman. Gains question mark. Dreams of a Child. Hang on a minute. So Shroud of 4, Madman is whenever you're engaged with an enemy, it gains it. Your cards, when you have at least 8 cards in your hand. Okay, well I'm not going to get any of those. So I'm not really going to have any of those. So the Dream Diary, no. Alright, I think I do actually want, I've got a plan and mind over matter. I think I do want working a hunch. Armageddon's not going to happen because I'm not dealing with the chaos token, the blessed and the cursed tokens. Don't really need magnifying glass. Don't really need the strange solution. Don't need deduction. We don't have as many spells that will be useful, so the Shroud is no good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So I can only put 4 more cards in anyway. So if we put those in... Well, I'll put in Spectral Blade. Yeah. Alright. Cool. So. Those are in the wrong place. There we go. Alright, we have made Carolyn Fern's deck. This is going to be interesting. I have no idea how this is all going to play out, so... my intention is to play through the Knight of the Zealot and then the Dunwich Legacy, basically back to back. So that will be over a span of probably, depending on how quick the each individual set goes, it's probably going to be one a session, so that there would likely then run for 3 months, maybe. What I might end up doing is I may end up doing Saturday sessions as well to kind of speed things along, so doing them back to back. Depends on it. And it also depends on whether I end up finishing in one session. If I finish in one session, then most definitely it will be done over multiple sessions. So, I guess the last thing to do would be to get the weaknesses into the deck, but I will do that tomorrow as the very final thing before starting, so that there is no chance that there is so basically, like, there's no chance for me to look at what the weaknesses is until I draw them. I mean, I'm not going to be going through these decks, but, you know, we'll just do it at that point in time. And these decks have... I mean, that's not going to work. And I want to put them in the Knight of the Zealot box anyway. So these decks do have a decent amount of promise to them. They weren't too bad, actually, in making. So, but yeah, I'll explain the rules as I go along. I do remember most of the rules off the top of my head. So there'll be a couple of things that I might be a little hazy on, that I may get a little bit wrong, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Oh, God, excuse me. So, until... well, thank you very much for watching. If you have made it to the end of this video, please do consider, or even those that are still there in chat, if you are not following, please do consider just dropping a follow, coming back tomorrow and seeing how badly the Elder Gods decide they want to frown upon me and give my life misery. But if you have me...
Horrible. They want to make your life horrible.
Oh yeah, very much so. If you have made it to the end of this VOD, on Twitch or YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it immensely. If you are over on YouTube, please do consider giving a like or a friendly constructive comment. That will really help out with the algorithms. Yep, so tomorrow will be the first in the opening for this. YouTube, the next video that'll be uploaded will be this. The next stream on Sunday will be The Room. We'll be finishing that. Then Monday and Wednesday next week will be Destiny 2.
Something else. There we go.
It'll be Destiny 2. We'll be finishing the story. We'll finish up the Beyond Light story. And then we'll jump into Shadowkeep so that I can start doing the seasonal stuff off stream, because I need to catch up with a lot of that stuff, because I am a little behind because I got a late start into the game. But until next time, stay safe. I missed the end.